another Austrian. Magritte and a Miro together. An early painting by René Magritte, the Belgian surrealist. One of Magritte's very famous surrealist paintings. Moreau's Birth of the World. Another Moreau. Norwegian Edvard Munch's The Storm. A Room Full of Mondrians. I thought this was a great juxtaposition. Two paintings by the great Francis Bacon of Ireland. An Italian futurist sculpture, very famous as well. Some modern European sculpture. Some Bolshevik and German propaganda posters. These were made just after World War I. View of the German propaganda poster. Some minimalist paintings by Malevich, a Russian. Some prints from Bauhaus in Germany. A well-known painting by Ben Shahn, I think it's Tempera. One of American Joseph Cornell's boxes. The following are from a room which is mostly dedicated to Jacob Lawrence, the African-American painter from the 1930s and 1940s. A so-called outsider American painting. This great painting, I don't know who did it, but an American. It really is terrific. A famous early Jackson Pollock. The painting that made Jackson Pollock famous as an action painter. Another Pollock. A Cy Twombly. The following are all early and late Mark Rothko's, the later ones being the color field type of paintings. Robert Rauschenberg has a lot of work at the Museum of Modern. These are details from the preceding work. An explanation of the Asheville painting that succeeds this. Rauschenberg's famous bed combine. The so-called combine by Rauschenberg, with the detail following. Two nearly identical paintings by Rauschenberg to prove a point. Very first American flag by Jasper Johns. Johns has lots of representation here as well. One of the target paintings by Jasper Johns. Two paintings by Franz Klein. I believe this is by an Italian painter named Lyndon Baines Johnson, as created by Marisol. One of Motherwell's Elegy series. Clifford Still by Wayne Thibault from San Francisco. I'm pretty sure this was by Jim Dine. Two views of Roy Lichtenstein's pop art. He's recently deceased. A view of the pop art gallery. That's a James Rosenquist on the left. And of course, Andy Warhol's Marilyn. One of Warhol's famous soup cans paintings. Andy Warhol's Red Car Crash. I love the way the guy in the last still is wearing red against the red of the car crash. It looks like he dressed for it. The following are all surrealist paintings and sculptures. A print by Lenora Carrington. Famous tea for a cup by Swiss artist Merit Oppenheim. These sculptures were in the Surrealist Gallery, but I don't know if they're considered surrealist. They just happen to be there. Joseph Beuys is a very popular artist with MoMA. He was a German conceptual artist. He died recently. Obviously, they have a lot of his work there. According to him, his work is mostly about the time he was a Luftwaffe pilot in World War II, was shot down and rescued by Soviet partisans, and this is how he describes that experience in most of his work. The following 5 pictures are all from the Fluxus room. Fluxus was a Dutch avant-garde art group in the 1950s and 1960s, and here are some of their work. Two works I saw by Marcel Duchamp. Approaching an Ad Reinhardt minimalist painting. Reinhardt is a big influence on me. He had a lot of very strange ideas about art. This assemblage or wall sculpture is by a Romanian called Spirozzi. It actually is vertical. Conceptual pieces which are at the top of the museum. This is wrapping up my visit. It certainly was very interesting to me, and I only saw maybe 1/100th of the collection of MoMA. Who's to say? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this.